This is Newcap News with Hannah Tita.
Well, it was a beautiful day for some ball, and hundreds gathered at the Legion Ballpark to keep Lori Craven's memory alive. The Memorial Slow Pitch Tournament raises thousands of dollars each year for locals suffering with serious health conditions. And Josh Ryan has more on a recipient family, participants, and organizers of the wonderful event.
Several young girls volunteering to cut their hair for cancer treatment donations is just one example of how much the Lori Craven Memorial Tournament has grown. Starting with 8 teams back in 2002, it's ballooned to 32 squads this year.
Everybody that comes here and sees what we do, they want to come back. If it's, whether it's family that we've helped, whether it's people that have played ball, whether it's people that have shaved their head, whether it's people that have seen people shave their heads.
Sunday at noon, they see the kids they're helping, the families. They see the little kids cutting their hair and stuff.
Numerous families have been selected as recipients of the near $700,000 raised from the tournament over the past 15 years. One of them is Leasa Saunders' family, whose daughter Delaney is now 4 years cancer-free.
I wouldn't have been able to, be at home and be a mom and not worry about working all the time if we weren't afforded this. So it's such an awesome organization.
Samantha and Mark Draganiuk's son Grayson is a recipient this year. He was born without thumbs, has an abnormality in his left eye, and a genetic disorder called Fanconi anemia, which will lead to leukemia.
We've been through a lot in the last 2 years. It's been a really emotional roller coaster for us.
Yes.
So for something good like this to happen, it's pretty amazing.
We want to hug every single person that has donated, done anything really, and it's very amazing that we've been selected.
Hundreds of ball players turn out for the action on the field, enjoying a great atmosphere with a greater goal in mind.
It's all about the kids really and families. It brings everybody closer together. I find that it's very therapeutic for people who have lost loved ones in the past and for people who are going through it right now.
And the impact the tournament has had on past recipients continues to bring them back, carrying on Lori Craven's legacy.
The kids love it, and the kids are all waiting until they're old enough that they can kick the old guys out and start playing on the team themselves too. So yeah, I'm sure we'll be around as long as the tournament is.
There's no immediate plans for expansion as the committee wants to keep the tournament centered here, but some of the younger volunteers have a few new fundraising ideas, including a mock wedding scheduled for March. Josh Ryan, Newcap News.
It's the moment all chuck wagon drivers and fans wait for all year, the championship dash at the Westridge GMC CPCA Finals. This year brought one of the most exciting finishes not only on the track but in the standings as well. Well, before we get to that final dash, let's give Irvin Quinney the spotlight as he raced in his final race in his collimated career as he officially retired from the wagon box in the sport of chuck wagon racing. We will miss seeing those beautiful grays at the racetrack. Congratulations, and we wish you the best in your retirement, Irvin. Well, now to that final dash, and Jamie Laboucane is on barrel 4. He has had the best second half of the season, fighting all the way back from 11th to clinch a spot in the top 4. What a finish for Jamie. We also had Todd Baptiste. He had an incredible year as well. He finished 3rd in the driver's standings, and he is on barrel number 3, qualifying for the dash here. And Ray Mitsuing, who won the High Point Championship for the 2nd straight season and 4th of his career, is coming off a 2 after selecting that barrel in the barrel draw. Kris Molle, who finished 2nd in the standings by only half a point behind Mitsuing, coming off of barrel 1, looking for his first Canadian championship. With the call, here's Les McIntyre.
There's the horn in the CPCA Championship. Heat erupts through the barrels as Outriders load up and mount up. It is Kris Molle taking the rail, and to the outside, Jamie Laboucane, Dave Co-Welding. To the backside, it is Ray Mitsuing to the inside of number 3rd place runner Todd Baptiste, and Shadwin trucking way around the outside. But check this duel out on the front end. All the barrels are standing. Outriders in good position as we set up for the backstretch drive, and that features Jamie Laboucane to the outside and Kris Molle, PWM Steel, now taking that lead away by a nose. Ray Mitsuing stalking our leaders with Sunridge RV is closing ground, but he's going to need a hole to get through. And the final Heating Solutions home stretch drive has begun. Look at this, Ray Mitsuing coming at him from the inside in a 3-wagon race to the wire, and they are headed to that PWM Steel finish line, and Ray Mitsuing sneaks through with Sunridge RV. Darby, Jamie Laboucane, and Kris Molle right neck and neck at the wire, and Todd Baptiste rolls in to be fourth.
And with a time of 1:16:30, Ray Mitsuing is the 2016 Canadian champion, his 7th of his career, and a new CPCA record. With more from the track, we go to Omoseswoldu at Halstead Downs.
Thanks, Brett. It's been an amazing afternoon here at the Halstead Downs, considering the top 4 and how close it was neck and neck between Jamie Laboucane and Ray Mitsuing. The biggest thing going into it beforehand was the fact that Ray Mitsuing decided to take barrel number 2 and give Molle the 1 barrel. Molle was happy about that. Mitsuing at 2 felt that it was going to be easier for him not to take those penalties as he had earlier in the few days prior. And boy, oh boy, did it turn out to be a great decision for Ray Mitsuing, as he is the CPCA champion.
Kris, I knew you'd turn out there, and I thought I had enough run to either take him on the outside or wherever, and as it turned out, I sat on the horses all the way down the backside in the 3rd corner there. I seen an opening, and I went for it, and it paid off.
Going around that 3rd corner, I thought, well, I got a good shot at winning this, Kris is running hard here, but, hopefully I can outrun him too wide. And then I don't know if Kris just wasn't paying attention, but he let the Chief up the rail, and pretty rookie mistake in my opinion, but made a mistake, and the Chief dominated on it. But even still, we finished 2nd in the race, coming in off a 4 barrel. I'm pretty proud of my crew, my horses, everybody.
I told him tonight when we were sitting in the truck, he is not retiring till I beat him once. That's the unwritten rule. So it's, good for Ray, and he deserves it. He's been there time and time again, and I'm just happy that I can compete at his level.
Ray ended up beating me to the rail and tucking in behind Molle, and then ended up costing me to, run in the back. But I mean, overall, a 4th place finish. It's not where we want to be, obviously, but it was definitely exciting being there in the final.
Mitsuing went into the season actually 20 pounds lighter, feeling great considering he was going to retire just a season ago. This time around, I don't think you're going to see that again. In 2017, most likely we'll see 3 Mitsuings in a wagon box, and it should be interesting to see if the Chief can retain that CPCA title. Reporting from Halstead Downs, Omoseswoldu, Newcap Sports.
The Lloydminster Titanium Reapers rugby team has one regular season game left at home next weekend against the Cold Lake Penguins. The Reapers have already clinched a playoff spot, but will still be looking for a win over the Penguins.
The Cold Lake game will still be huge because we still want that home field advantage for the fans and for us as well. It's always a little nicer to play at home, so it'd be great to get that win against Cold Lake and make sure we're in the top 3, at least in the standings, to get that home game.
The Reapers secured a home playoff game last year but had to play in Edmonton.
We qualified for one last year against Grand Prairie, but because they are from Grand Prairie, we met them in Edmonton. So we talked to the league after that last year, and if we get home field advantage, we get legit home field advantage. We're going to be playing here at the Service Centre.
Not only would a home playoff game be huge for the Reapers, but also rugby in the region.
It shows a lot for the development we have going on around here with the comp and with the Lashburn Lucky, and just the players that we seem to end up have showing up throughout the season. We seem to always have a solid squad, and to be in the top 3 of the league is huge for our 1st and 2nd year here.
The club has started slow in most of their games this season and look to shake that heading into the playoffs.
You don't want to be slow start in playoffs, but playoffs is a whole different creature, and everyone seems to step up their game. So, hopefully we can keep it going and have that go on in the playoffs too. From what all the other teams say, they don't want to play us in the playoffs, so that's a good sign.